Hi guys, Dorota International nail artist and educator here, and I'm in with Emma. Look at those beautiful nails. There is a tutorial on them. They are actually awesome. It's a shame to take them off. Just wrapping. But I will show you a step by step how we are going to rebalance them. Probably do some parts with the... Oh, they're so pretty. I'm just gonna push back the cuticles and send Emma back home with those nails. They are so pretty. Not doing new set today. No.
I could get a few more weeks out of these.
Absolutely. So we are just pushing back the cuticles and then we need to clip off those gems. So I'm just using an old cuticle nipper because that's the easiest option. Sometimes they are stuck too well. In that case, she didn't lose any yet. So I'm just clipping them off. I may actually show you the filing process on maybe 3 nails, just so you know how I'm doing. They are some caviar beads, so I'm gonna keep them on, and if I cannot remove some crystals, I'm gonna keep them on as well and just e-file. So this one was easy. That's why she couldn't lose then. So they have been applied, guys, with the base. You have to go and check it, like how this set was created, because they are absolutely awesome. My next step would be to use the e-file bead and to remove those crystals and the old product from those nails. So when I'm removing the product, I want to also remove some bulkage of the product from the free edge. So later on when I file, I don't have to file as much with the hand file. So that's the bulkage removed. Blend everything in here, remove that crystal, and basically that's it for this nail. Okay, do the same here. So get rid of the crystals and the caviar beads first. This is always tough one because the crystals can jump out, so watch, guys, always for that, like, and warn your clients to watch it as well. So I had to kind of jump from place to place because of those crystals. And same in here, remove the crystals first. Okay, and now I've got nice and smooth surface, so I can just file away the color. There is probably some caviar beads stuck in my bead, that's why it gives those funny noise. So for the corner, I'm gonna just quickly clean up my bead. Yes, there's a caviar bead stuck in there. So I'm just using a dust brush to kind of clean it off, the stock particle of the caviar bead, and my bead is gonna be nice and smooth again. My next step would be to file away the bits and pieces of the product which are stuck close to the knuckle nail and do the cuticle work. So always remove the edges so they are not sharp, especially for Emma's nails where she got very sensitive nail folds. With the cuticle bead, we are going to clean up any cuticle which is on the nail plate and do very minimal work on the nail fold. I kind of know my clients, and with some clients I can do it a little bit more work. With some clients I have to be very gentle and minimal work, and Emma is one of those very gentle clients, but she's got unbelievably beautiful natural nails. As you can see it, those nail beds are just unbelievable. Clean off any dust and then let's trim the cuticle. So just a very minimal work, which I will repeat after we finish the filing. Okay, then grab the file, watch it for the corners so you don't go too sharp in there. So very gentle in that corners, slow down, and then we can lift them up a little bit because the natural nails got the tendency to grow down once they reach a certain length. Ideally, this is a shape we should leave them for an almond shape, but Emma likes her nails to be a little bit over filed, so we are going to file that free edge a little bit more. Let me just blend everything around the cuticle area. This is actually going to be a very funky set, I would call it. How you call it? Mix?
Pick and mix.
Pick and mix, okay. So we are going to do a pick and mix of different things. Now here I've got a tiny wee bit of the lifting in a place where the crystal was. It could be even caused by me when I was clipping off the crystal, so I have to make sure it's nicely blended. Shape that nail, so there will be minimal actually product replacement, just in the growth. Little bit move of the apex as well, which is awesome. Very quick job when it comes to that, so we can spend much longer time on some nail art. Again, file it from underneath. We want those nails to come out nice and straight. Reshape the free edge. File away the product from the sides. Blend the natural nail with the previous product and file away those corners. See, this is what is happening when we overfile the nails. You can see it, I'm struggling here because there is a natural nail which is not covered with the product. It usually does happen on Emma's two nails. That's a ring finger and middle finger. And the reason for it is this place isn't covered with the product where it should be. But if we want to get those overfiled nice pointy almond on shorter nails, I have no choice. I have to kind of overfile those sides. I allowed Emma to go for it only to the certain point, which is not affecting the lasting time of the nails. I mean, obviously you could see me struggling in here because we've got overfile nail. So I'm gonna repeat this process and overfile it this time as well. And as I say, this one is the same. You can see it like I should keep it, so it should be like this. And because we overfile it, there is a tiny bit lifting on that corner. Okay, so I'm gonna try to sort this out. I'm actually happy those things are coming up in the video. So this is the way we should keep the nail, but obviously Emma doesn't want that. Same in here, you can see it, the overfile place. And I overfile it again, lifted it up so it doesn't grow down. And overall, I think they look nicer as well. I prefer those overfile look on the sides. So those my clients, but you have to find a happy medium. Like, you don't want to overfile too much, because the more you overfile, the more problems and liftings you're gonna have. Another solution for the shape of Emma's nails is I apply tiny bit more product at around this area, and then less product at the free edge. Again, this can cause some lifting and a trouble, so I have to find a happy medium, like to please my client, and the nails look the way she likes them. Plus, from structure point of view, they are gonna last the entire time, and they actually last awesome on Emma. Scratch a little bit more on those places, and this way my nails are prepped for a fresh product application. Remove any oils and the dust with the blue scrub. Nice and squeaky clean. Wait for it to dry, and then we are going to use an extra nail prep. Okay, this dehydrates again the nail plate. Again, wait for it to dry, and then Universal Air Bond. Lots of questions, guys, again on the Universal Air Bond. So Universal Air Bond acts like a bonding gel, base gel. and it lets your gel sticks in better. So you wait for it to dry, apply it in, and then we can slap the gel. As I said, the nails are quite intact except those little liftings on the sides due to the overfiling, so we can do very easy rebalance. Perfect Rose is a color we are gonna choose for that, because we've got lots of crazy designs, like they're going to be random nails. I have no clue yet what we will do. Maybe some rainbows, some smiley faces, and yeah, lots of different things. So nice and thin layer, cap those free edge. You could see how my brush split. I sometimes takes the things to the extreme, like cap those free edge. Do this. I'm actually can probably do all three together, because the gel replacement is minimal on those nails. Okay, pick up a small scoop again, just like this. Blend it everything out. Press harder at the free edge because I don't want more product in there. Okay, pick up another scoop of the product, tiny wee scoop, because there is not much which needs to be replaced. Okay, place it in those missing places, press it harder to smooth it out, and then do another nail. So again, a nice small scoop, place it there, and then smooth it out by blending everything. Cook it. I'm gonna do exactly the same on the other nails, and then once they all cured, we are gonna be back to you and I show you filing on 1 or 2 nails as well. Okay, that's us ready for a part 2. So what I'm gonna do is file quickly those 2 nails. Guys, now in this video, like, I have left 2 nails for filing because I don't want to show you too much of the filing. So I wanted to mainly show you those troubles with overfiling the sides. Like this side is obviously overfiled as well. When you're overfiling the sides, the main thing is don't go overly too deep, because you can make the natural nail to detached from the nail bed. Detached. Thank you.
Yeah. It sounded right.
It sounded right, yeah. Detached from the nail bed. You really don't want that, okay? So also when filing the index fingers, especially with Emma's nails, like, I'm really trying to lift them up. Look at the side view. Yes, they are overfiled a little bit, but I'm trying to keep it to the minimum. But the main thing about it is I want them to come up straight-ish. When she comes back to me after her usual appointments times, which is from 4, 5, 6, depending on how we can squeeze Emma in. But usually 4 weeks. The nails tend to grow down, so those lifting up is really important. Now, actually, I have not as much of the filing, and that's it. This one is nice, actually. Here again, I'm blending those overfiled places very gently, shaping the free edge. And each time when we shape the free edge, we need to remove any bulkage which might be on the free edge, because that also gives you this very slim look. So Emma has amazing natural nails, but I mean, we do work with it to make them look even better, just with the product application and the filing technique, I would say. So I'm actually glad I could show you those issues on the sides and what is happening if we kind of break some rules. But yeah, of course, you can sometimes break the rules. Not everything works for everyone, and in Emma's case, we still happy to do it. So this is done with the file, then the buffer, and I don't have to buff a lot. I'm not buffing again very close to the cuticles, because this is my super sensitive client. So nice and gentle buff in the middle. And you guys ask me sometimes, like, why don't you use the e-file? Like, I think my filing is so... I mean, there is a lot of filing before the product application, but after the product is applied, like, I feel there is not as much of the filing to be done with the e-file. It's more of a perfecting the shape and buffing it, really. I check the client view, reshape that free edge a little bit more. Okay, next step. So remove the dust particles so I can see what I'm doing. And then we are going to use the gray buffer. So the gray buffer is lovely because it's kind of brush away any dust particles which are stuck in the nail folds. So I'm just brushing those dust particles, blending even further around the cuticle area. And I love the fact, like when Emma comes back, her growth is not visible. Like it's really so flat. We basically just slapping like the top coat in that place. So when the nails are even 4 or 5 weeks old, the grow is really like nice and smooth, nothing catchy. And I do really like this look on my nails as well. Again, I cannot say one fit all, so for every client, like my kind of nail work is slightly different, and I will try to hopefully once we sort out moving the premises, I will try to record also some other problems on the nails, because I don't want to show you just like a nice and smooth easy application and then you got guys struggle or you don't know what to do in some cases. So once we have done that, you can see it, we've got lots of the excessive cuticle around the nail fold still as well. So I'm just retrimming that. And because I don't have any more filing to be done after that, I'm not gonna irritate Emma's skin further. And I can go a little bit more deeper, I would say, than I did the first time. Okay, so the first time is just to clean everything from the nail plate, and the second time is to make the nail folds looks better. And because this is so gentle area, I'm not risking touching it with the file. Okay, I'm probably pretty happy. I mean, we could buff for forever. We could buff for forever, but no, let's stop on that. Emma is happy, I'm happy. We can slap on some nail art now. This is gonna be fun. I think that's gonna be more crazy set you had with all this. I didn't choose any colors here with it on the desk. Oh no, I need to stop the video. Need to grab those awesome colors which we are going to use, and we are going to use a full palette, or we could actually, no, we are gonna use full palette. Okay, so let's grab the colors. Emma is laughing with all the color collections we've got. So
Nothing left on the shelf.
no, yeah, no, there's lots. Come on, about like 300 more left on the shelves. Yeah, we've got a really large selections of the colors. But let's do, maybe because she's smiling so much, let's do smiling faces. And because this set is so random, I'm just gonna paint them completely random as well. So let's do a smiley face on here. I'm using just a D-liner brush. And the color I have choose for this one is 198. Full concentration. Nice and deep smile line. And then color it in. My tummy keeps rambling. Had such a crazy day, like no breakfast. Like I just had a sip of water, guys. And a second Red Bull is terrible. Okay, happy with this one. See, my brain doesn't work even properly. Cook it. Okay, another smiley face. We go for pinky. But let's maybe do it in different color then. No, can't do it in different color. Let's do it in this color. Just change the face slightly. Because of the... Oh gosh, my tummy! Keep really badly rambling.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you, bye! Yeah, and it's nearly 6 p.m. guys, so this is when I'm gonna have breakfast. Terrible. The bonus of moving premises, I have already lost a half a stone. The joys. Oh gosh. Change. Okay, let's concentrate on the nice things. So the nice thing is gonna be rainbow. I think rainbow will look super cool on that. And the colors we want to go kind of pink, I know is at 238. That will be nice. Then the yellow one, which is 240. Really nice too. Let's do some green. So 241. What else we want? Some blue, 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 blue. I've got beautiful blue in here, and that's a spiky blue, 237. Slap it on. And the rainbow. The rainbow, I wanted it to be in here. I should go orange, 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 orange. Where are you? Thank you. 239. I give brush to Emma. You will finish the nails. I'm gonna munch something and then come back. Okay, clean my brush. UV cleanser. Now, guys, I do apologize if I've got like breakdown moments, like in a way of going into the silence, because I'm kind of struggling now. So we are gonna paint some orange. Had dilemma actually, do I want to record it or not, but then I thought I have to, because otherwise when I'm gonna do it, pink, yellow, and I have mixed actually my yellow, two yellows, the bright neon one with the normal yellow. This is gonna be my favorite one, the rainbow one. Change. The reason why I'm changing is we don't want the colors to smudge together, and it's also easier if you've got it at first. Orange. Change. And then I mix my green with the yellow one, so I get like a kind of nice pastel-y neon green. I'm not bothered about the lines to be perfect because we are going to slap some nail art over the rainbow. Change. Orange, and then after orange, yellow. And the green. Change. Blue, and since I'm gonna paint with the blue, we will also do some nice sky nail. So the sky nail, I wanted it to be here, and I'm just kind of painting it really nice and wavy, so we've got a little bit more background to paint. I'll be with you just a second. So quickly color it in. Change and serve the next client. Okay, we already changed the hand, and then we are going to do the sky nail here, just different way. So nice and wavy. They are gonna be a happy nails at the end of the day.
My kids all love them.
Oh, I bet. What is the youngest one? You just had it not long ago. Two. Two.
She'll be 3 in
Oh my
December.
goodness, crazy. Change.
I know.
See, that's Olivia will be like 19 soon by the year. I was just checking some IDs today, like for a sunbed we've got, and then I thought like, oh my goodness, my child is gonna be 19. Crazy. Now we need some red, and I'm gonna use the color gels because for Sherry it will be just easier and quicker. So dip in the dotting tool, and then here we are gonna do some Sherry nails, just some random cherries, like here. Here. So this one is there, but we have no more nail. And then the other one is gonna that way. So 3 cherries here. Change. And then I actually quite like this. No, we could do flame here, and then let's do cherries here. So we've got more room in here, so 1 cherry there. This isn't very difficult set, I would say. It's just kind of maybe time consuming because of all the work going on into it, but it's made out of easy elements. Thanks God for that today. Yeah, but sometimes what is easy is not that easy. Awesome. Change. We're doing a small improvement step by step. And when on this one, gosh, flame. We want to do the flame. And I'm gonna go with the orange. Orange, yes, let's do orange. I need more of that orange and pink. So I'm just dipping in my brush, more pink. My mixing palette is getting small. So the flame nail. Try to make it as pink as possible on the bottom, and then as we go to the top we kind of start adding some orange through it. I think it will look nice like a flame. Yeah, I really like it, and I like those lines, so what I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna just drag it here a little bit as well. Drag some pink through it. And just blend that out a little bit. I love that flame. Yeah, it looks cool.
Looks so
Change.
good.
Yeah. And it will go with the pink in here. So just a kind of same idea. Indicate where you want to go. Bring lots of those nice orange. And then start blending it in. Gosh, I probably talk too quiet. I will talk, you will translate. Believe or not, they actually asked us about the relationships in between us. Like, I mean, as a client and a nail tech, like how long I have been doing your nails for, because I feel comfy in front of you. I'm absolutely feeling comfy in front of every client, because they are clients of mine for years. And yeah, and we do have laughs. We've got some quiet appointments as well, like, because sometimes Emma might be tired, I might be tired, but Emma's got a lovely personality. Like, she's always smiling and so nice.
Thank you.
You do. Perfect change. Which I think that's why I also choose to record on Emma as well, because I kind of feel very comfy in front of her, like, absolutely because of her personality. So that's make the life easier. But I would say most of my clients are very friendly. Like, I don't get like... The only fussy client I've got is Olivia, my daughter. That's the only one, yeah. Hello to Olivia if she's watching it. Okay, let's do those faces here. So I'm getting my D-liner brush to shape nice. Hold my breath. Not that I can hold it anymore today. Oh, there we are. And then we eyes. Change. Gosh, it's busy and we... Oh no, we're not close yet. We almost closed. Okay, I'm just gonna hold for a second again. Okay, that's us back again with another smiley face. This one is gonna be maybe slightly different, so cross. Cross, and then I think we should add a wee tongue, sticking out tongue, yeah? Change. We have to freeze it so we don't smudge it. Freezing the stuff like in between is good, because even if you do the mistake, guys, you can easily just wipe it off, that mistake. Now let's paint those cherries. Very simple. Wee lines and a leaf. And then we have to place one here. Change. Cherries here. So you can see I've got the bulk of the gel polish on my brush, which I have just wiped it off. Make sure you don't do it on your hands. I sometimes do it on my actual nail, but never on the hands. I don't want the stems of the cherries be large. They are really nice and small. Change. Then we want some sky in here. Sky, sky, sky. What brush should I use? No, I'll just stick with the same one. I'm really having no room on my mixing palette now anymore. Okay, so we are going to paint some clouds. Nice and fluffy ones. Change. Clouds in here. And a nice and large one. Change. Some nail art in here, so it goes with the other hand. So I'm picking up the places when maybe my line work or the joining wasn't best, and I'm just doing those wee stars. Change. Change. Okay, couple of the dots. So we want some dots in here as well. Change. Microscopic, don't press with your brush if you're using a fine brush for doing the dots, because it's very damaging for the tip. I will paint the smiley face in here. No, the tongue, not a smiley face. It's microscopic. Okay, let's make it bigger, a little bit bigger tongue. Is this at least visible now? Change. And I think that we are almost done actually. But since I enjoy it, I might do similar kind of look on the thumbnail. I like the flame, but we are just gonna add something through it. Yay, that was good choice. Just a little something. Change. You can see how small the brush is. Like, I'm trying to keep it as tiny as possible, like to paint the smallest detail. Yeah, that blends nice. I like it. Awesome. And basically we just have to top coat them so they become more vibrant and more pretty, and then I will be able to change take a nice thumbnail picture for it. We have to say a huge thank you to Emma again to allowing us to record her hands again. And I hope, guys, you have learned something new, like how to sort out unlifting issues on overfiled nails, like what to what kind of extent you can overfile them, how to correct the nail which is growing down the way, how to do a rebalance on the nails, and how to paint so many crazy designs That was actually very informative. How you pronounce it?
That's right.
Informative
Mm-hmm.
video, which I enjoy it. I felt a bit tired, like really tired and hungry, but I love you so much, all of you, and thank you so much for all your likes, comments, and shares and supporting. And I'm getting sentimental now. Oh, that looks awesome once it's top coated, even better. Yeah, so the top coat cures in 60 seconds. After you cure the nails, guys, if you want to make them look nice and shiny, do not touch your top coat. Really important, do not touch your top coat. And another thing I have learned recently, it was that you can actually over cure your top coat and make it less shiny. Can you believe? So normally we think like the longer we cook, the shinier it becomes. That's not the case with the top coat. If you over cure your top coat, it can kind of go more dull. At the end of the video, I might actually show you one hand at least clean it, because normally I don't show you clean it and you see it all messy, which is quite embarrassing, but then I don't want to keep you overly too long for the boring parts. I love this flame. You should get full set, like flame. Those two I think are my favorite ones, the flame and the rainbow. Or a rainbow flame. We've got an idea for the next set.
I like any bright colours.
Especially now, isn't it? The sunshine is nicely warming my back finally, because we had such a nice weather for 3 weeks, and then it was just like raining all the time for the last 2 weeks, I would say. Not the nicest one. Okay, so the top coat on the fan, and then I can show you the final results. So put that top coat in. Oh, cameraman, he's so good, because otherwise I thought I will have to stop the video, because the shop is quite busy. So he must have, you can actually feel him stamping because the camera is shaking. He just came in the right time. Okay, clean that and change your hands. Okay, fantastic. That's the set we have created. I actually love it. Like, you know, I was scared of this idea because it's kind of like, I wear. Like, I didn't show it because, yes. So Emma told me, this is a good one. We have to tell you that, guys. So before the appointment, normally Emma doesn't tell me what she wants. She just wants whatever. And I just came up with ideas. And today she sent me like the idea of like going completely random, like every nail. How is it called? Pick and mix. And the answer she got from me was just a thumb up. I was like, okay, because it's not my style of the nails. But then I thought, you know what, guys, it is gonna be actually nice to show you something not even in my, like, not completely in my style, because some of you might like it. And I'm actually well impressed how they turn it up. They are much better than I did expect it, and they are actually almost in my style. I mean, the flame nail is in my style, the rainbow nail is completely in my style, but even the smiley face, especially the one with the tongue out, which is a microscopic size, looks actually awesome. Now, when I apply the cuticle oil, I do not rub it over the nails and the top coat. I try to don't rub it, and for taking the pictures I would even wipe it some excess of it, like kind of almost polish the nails so they are even shinier. And the outdoor light, guys, because you ask me often that question as well, like they might look slightly different now in a camera, but quite often we go, I love them, I actually do really love them now, but in the camera you can see also the difference in between the hand which is finished and the hand which is not finished, because I usually show you the not finished look. But anyway, Dorota, stop. Finish the talking and go eat breakfast. So, thank you. Sending you huge glittery hugs and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.